Welcome back, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters from around the world. Today, we have an incredibly fascinating story that could change the way you look at your spare change forever. Imagine picking up a seemingly ordinary 1974 1-cent coin, the kind you might find in a drawer or under the couch cushions, only to discover that it holds a value that could make you a millionaire overnight. Yes, you've heard that right. A 1974 1-cent coin with certain errors and mistakes has the potential to be worth an astonishing $14 million. Now, before you rush to check your pockets, let me walk you through why this coin is so uniquely valuable and what errors make it a prized possession among collectors. The 1974 penny is part of the Lincoln cent series, which has been in circulation for decades, but what sets this particular coin apart is the combination of rarity, minting errors, and historical context that have converged to create a collector's dream. One of the primary reasons this coin is so valuable is the occurrence of minting mistakes that are extremely uncommon, and these mistakes are precisely what catch the eye of serious numismatists and investors alike. One major type of error found on certain 1974 1-cent coins is the double die error, which happens during the coin striking process when the die, essentially the stamp that imprints the design onto the coin, misaligns slightly or impresses the design twice. This results in a visible doubling of letters, numbers, or features on the coin, giving it a distinctive appearance that cannot be found in regular circulation coins. The doubling might appear on the date, the lettering, Liberty, or the phrase, In God We Trust, and while the differences can be subtle, trained collectors immediately recognize them and understand the rarity of the coin. These double die errors are incredibly scarce, and when they are identified in coins that are in excellent condition, their value skyrockets, especially because only a handful exist. Another fascinating aspect of the 1974 1-cent coin's value is the presence of die cracks or die breaks, which are small fissures or raised lines caused by the metal die cracking during the minting process. While some might see these as imperfections, in the world of numismatics, these tiny anomalies make a coin one of a kind and highly desirable to collectors. A coin that has both a double die error and prominent die cracks can become exponentially more valuable because it represents an extraordinary confluence of errors that cannot be replicated. In addition to the doubling and die cracks, some 1974 cents have off-center strikes, where the metal blank does not align perfectly within the coin press, resulting in portions of the design being cut off or shifted. This type of minting mistake is dramatic and visually striking, making the coin instantly recognizable as an error and increasing its appeal to collectors who seek unique pieces for their collections. What makes these errors even more captivating is that they often occur randomly, and many were likely overlooked when the coins were originally minted and circulated, which means some of these error coins may have been sitting unnoticed in jars or drawers for decades, waiting for someone to recognize their incredible value. Beyond the physical errors, the 1974 1-cent coin carries historical significance as well. The early 1970s were a period of change in the United States, with rising economic challenges and shifts in coin production methods, and this context adds another layer of fascination for collectors who value coins not only for their rarity, but also for the story they tell about a specific moment in history. The combination of historical relevance, minting errors, and scarcity creates a perfect storm that drives the coin's value to extraordinary heights. Numismatic experts often emphasize the importance of grading when evaluating such coins, as a high-grade 1974 1-cent with these errors can reach millions, while a lower-grade coin, even with similar mistakes, might not command nearly as high a price. Grading takes into account the coin's wear, luster, strike quality, and eye appeal, which are all critical factors for serious investors. Another element contributing to the coin's value is the growing interest in rare coins as alternative investments. With economic fluctuations and uncertainty in traditional markets, collectors and investors are increasingly turning to tangible assets like rare coins, which historically have shown consistent appreciation over time, especially those with notable errors and historical significance. The rarity of these coins combined with the demand among collectors creates a competitive market where a single 1974 1-cent coin with a prominent double die or die crack can sell for millions of dollars. It is also worth noting that authentication is a crucial step in the process of selling or buying such high-value coins. Many coins may appear to have errors but could be altered or misidentified, so professional grading and authentication from trusted institutions like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) are essential to ensure legitimacy. Collectors who discover a 1974 1-cent with these characteristics are advised to have it professionally evaluated to accurately determine its grade and market value. Beyond monetary value, owning such a coin offers a unique sense of pride and connection to history, as it represents a rare anomaly that occurred during a complex manufacturing process at the U.S. Mint, making it a tangible link to the meticulous art of coin production. The excitement of holding a coin that is one of perhaps only a few in existence cannot be overstated. It is a treasure that combines craftsmanship, historical context, and rarity in a single, small, yet immensely powerful object. Some collectors even view these coins as family heirlooms, passing them down through generations with the story of their extraordinary origins, and the potential for future value growth adds another layer of allure, making them more than just collectibles but also strategic investments for the long term. The possibilities for 1974 1-cent coins with errors are truly limitless, ranging from double die coins with slight lettering doubling to major die cracks that span the entire face of the coin, and each variation carries its own unique appeal and potential market value. The rarity and uniqueness of these mistakes make each coin a conversation piece, a showcase item for collectors, and a highly sought-after piece of American numismatic history. In conclusion, the 1974 1-cent coin's astonishing $14 million valuation is not simply due to its age or metal content but rather the extraordinary combination of minting errors, historical significance, scarcity, and collector demand. Each coin tells a story of production mishaps that have become treasured anomalies, offering enthusiasts and investors alike a chance to own a piece of history that is not only rare but also potentially life-changing in value. Whether it is the subtle doubling of letters, the dramatic die cracks, or the striking off-center impressions, these errors elevate a humble penny into a multi-million-dollar collectible. For anyone who might stumble across one of these coins, the discovery is more than just luck. It is the unveiling of a hidden gem that reflects decades of history, careful study, and an unmatched story of rarity and value. So, next time you handle a 1974 1-cent coin, take a closer look, because what appears ordinary at first glance could very well be one of the most valuable coins in existence, capable of changing the fortunes of its owner and capturing the imagination of collectors worldwide. This coin embodies the perfect mix of error, rarity, and historical intrigue that makes numismatics a thrilling and potentially rewarding pursuit, and it stands as a testament to the fact that even the smallest and most overlooked objects can hold monumental value if we know what to look for and appreciate the remarkable stories they carry. With that, dear viewers, always keep an eye on your coins, explore the possibilities, and never underestimate the hidden treasures that may be waiting in your pocket change, because in the world of rare coins, a simple 1974 1-cent could be your ticket to unimaginable wealth and a piece of history that few others will ever have the chance to hold in their hands. Next, 1975 1-cent coin, a coin that has captured the attention of numismatists and investors alike due to its extraordinary rarity and unique characteristics. And believe it or not, some of these coins have been valued at a staggering $12 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single 1975 1-cent coin can command a price that many can only dream of, and the reason for this astronomical value lies in a combination of minting errors, production anomalies, historical context, and sheer scarcity. Let's take a closer look at why the 1975 penny is so incredibly valuable, and what makes it a must-have for collectors seeking the ultimate prize in the world of coins. The 1975 1-cent coin is part of the Lincoln Cent series, which has been produced continuously since 1909, but within this long-running series, certain coins stand out due to rare errors that occurred during the minting process. These errors are not simply imperfections, they are highly sought-after anomalies that are meticulously documented and studied by coin experts. One of the most significant factors contributing to the 1975 1-cent's $12 million value is the presence of double die errors, which occur when the die used to strike the coin impresses the design more than once, slightly misaligned, resulting in visible doubling on letters, numbers, or other design elements. For the 1975 penny, this doubling may be most noticeable on the date, the word liberty, or the phrase, "In God we trust," and while these doubled features can be subtle, they are unmistakable to trained collectors and significantly increase the coin's rarity and market value. Double die errors are extremely scarce, and when they occur in combination with other anomalies, they create a coin that is essentially one of a kind. Another fascinating type of error that appears on some 1975 1-cent coins is the presence of die cracks or die breaks. These are tiny fissures in the metal die that, when struck, leave raised lines or unusual marks on the coin's surface. Rather than being seen as flaws, these anomalies are highly prized in the numismatic community because they represent a unique moment in the minting process, a fleeting imperfection that can never be exactly reproduced. Coins with both double die characteristics and prominent die cracks are especially rare and can fetch extraordinarily high prices, often attracting collectors who are willing to pay millions for such distinctive pieces. Off-center strikes are another type of minting error that can occur with the 1975 1-cent. In this scenario, the metal blank fails to align properly within the coin press, resulting in portions of the design being cut off or shifted, which gives the coin a dramatic and visually striking appearance. These errors are not only interesting from a collector's standpoint but also serve as tangible reminders of the intricacies and challenges involved in coin production. The randomness of these errors is part of what makes the 1975 penny so captivating. Many of these coins were likely overlooked when they were originally minted and circulated, meaning that some may still be hiding in jars, drawers, or coin collections, waiting to be discovered and recognized for their incredible value. The rarity of such coins, coupled with the excitement of discovery, drives an intense market demand that elevates the value of even a single coin into the millions. Historical context also plays a role in the value of the 1975 penny. The mid-1970s were a time of significant economic change in the United States, and the U.S. Mint was undergoing various adjustments in production processes and materials due to rising costs and evolving standards. Coins produced during this period carry an added layer of interest for collectors who value not only rarity and error types, but also the story behind the coin's production and the historical era it represents. The 1975 penny's errors, therefore, are not just technical anomalies but also windows into a specific moment in U.S. history. Grading is another critical factor in determining the value of a 1975 1-cent coin. Coins are evaluated based on wear, strike quality, luster, and overall eye appeal, with high-grade coins attracting exponentially higher prices than lower-grade examples. A 1975 penny with pronounced double die features, noticeable die cracks, and minimal circulation wear can easily reach multi-million-dollar valuations, especially when authenticated and graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. Authentication is essential in this market because the potential rewards are so high that counterfeit or altered coins do appear, and collectors need certainty when investing millions of dollars in a single coin. The combination of rarity, grading, and authentication creates a market where serious investors are eager to acquire coins with verified errors and superior condition, further driving the value upward. Collector psychology is another fascinating aspect to consider when discussing the 1975 1-cent coin. People are often willing to pay extraordinary amounts for objects that are unique, rare, and steeped in history. The thrill of owning a coin that only a handful of people in the world possess, combined with the knowledge that it represents a minting anomaly that cannot be replicated, creates a powerful allure. This sense of exclusivity and historical significance adds intangible value to the coin that goes beyond its material worth. Market trends in rare coin collecting have also contributed to the skyrocketing value of coins like the 1975 penny. As more investors recognize the potential of rare coins as alternative assets, the demand for high-quality, error-laden coins increases. Unlike traditional investments, rare coins provide tangible ownership, historical context, and aesthetic appeal, which makes them particularly attractive to a diverse range of collectors and investors. The scarcity of these coins, combined with growing interest from both domestic and international buyers, ensures that prices remain strong and can reach extraordinary levels, as evidenced by the $12 million valuation for certain 1975 1-cent coins. It is also important to consider the variety of errors that can occur within a single year's production. For the 1975 penny, variations might include different degrees of doubling, multiple die cracks, partial or complete off-center strikes, and even planchet errors where the blank used to strike the coin is imperfect. Each variation has its own desirability and potential market value, making some coins even more valuable than others based on the uniqueness and severity of the error. This variety adds another layer of complexity to the market, as collectors and investors must carefully study each coin to understand its true worth and place within the broader context of rare U.S. coinage. Auction histories also play a role in shaping the perceived value of these coins. High-profile sales of error coins often attract attention from the media and collectors alike, creating a sense of prestige and excitement around owning such a piece. When a 1975 1-cent coin with notable errors is sold for millions at auction, it sets a benchmark for other coins of similar type and condition, further reinforcing the extraordinary valuations associated with this particular year and coin type. The investment potential of the 1975 penny cannot be overstated. Unlike many other collectibles, rare coins with verified errors have historically appreciated over time, offering investors the opportunity not only to enjoy the aesthetic and historical qualities of the coin but also to achieve substantial financial returns. Coins that are part of limited error runs, like certain 1975 pennies, represent a unique opportunity to combine passion for numismatics with serious investment strategy. In addition to financial and historical considerations, there is an undeniable sense of excitement and adventure associated with discovering a coin of this magnitude. The 1975 pennies errors make it a treasure hunt waiting to happen, with enthusiasts scanning collections, flea markets, and even everyday change in hopes of uncovering a hidden gem. The stories of coins being discovered in unlikely places add a layer of human drama to the numismatic world, emphasizing the thrill of the chase and the potential life-changing consequences of finding a rare coin. Furthermore, owning a coin like the 1975 1-cent is not just about monetary value, it is also about prestige within the collector community. Being able to showcase a coin with verified double die errors, significant die cracks, or dramatic off-center strikes signals expertise, dedication, and passion for the hobby. These coins are conversation starters, centerpiece exhibits, and proof of the owner's commitment to preserving and appreciating a piece of U.S. history. The possibilities for 1975 1-cent coins with errors are virtually limitless. From subtle doubling to dramatic off-center strikes, from minor die cracks to pronounced planchet anomalies, each coin offers a unique story and potential value. Collectors and investors alike are captivated by the idea that a simple penny, produced in a mass production facility, can become one of the most coveted and valuable coins in existence. Next, 1994 1-cent coin, a coin that may appear ordinary at first glance but is in fact one of the most remarkable and sought-after pennies in modern numismatics, commanding an astonishing market value of around $7 million for certain high-grade, error-laden examples. Yes, you heard that correctly, a 1994 penny, which many might have seen passing through their hands in pocket change, has the potential to be worth millions, and the reasons behind this incredible valuation are both fascinating and multifaceted. To understand why this coin has achieved such a lofty status, we need to explore the unique characteristics, minting errors, historical context, grading standards, and collector demand that converge to make the 1994 penny such an extraordinary collectible. The 1994 1-cent is part of the Lincoln Cent series, a series that has been continuously minted since 1909 and has undergone subtle design changes over the decades, yet certain coins stand out due to unique errors or unusual minting anomalies that are extremely rare and highly prized by collectors. One of the most significant contributors to the 1994 penny's high value is the presence of die errors, particularly double die errors, which occur when the coin die, the tool used to strike the design onto the metal blank, misaligns or impresses twice during the minting process, resulting in visible doubling of letters, numbers, or design elements. In the case of the 1994 D penny, this doubling may appear prominently on the date, the word liberty, or the phrase, "In God we trust." While the doubling can sometimes be subtle, trained numismatists can detect it immediately, recognizing that the coin is far from ordinary. Double die errors are exceptionally scarce, and coins that exhibit these errors in high-grade condition are incredibly valuable because they cannot be reproduced. Each one is unique and carries the story of a rare minting anomaly. Another key factor contributing to the 1994 D penny's value is the occurrence of die cracks or die breaks. These are raised lines or ridges on the coin caused by cracks in the metal die during production. To the casual observer, they may appear as imperfections, but in numismatics, they are highly desirable because they are naturally occurring, rare, and create a one-of-a-kind pattern on the coin. When a 1994 D penny exhibits both a double die error and noticeable die cracks, its value increases exponentially because it represents a rare convergence of errors that collectors prize immensely. Off-center strikes are another dramatic type of minting error found on some 1994 D pennies, where the coin blank is not properly aligned in the press, resulting in a coin where the design is shifted and partially missing. This misalignment can be subtle or extreme, but either way, it adds to the coin's uniqueness and collectability. The randomness and unpredictability of these errors are a big part of the appeal. They are anomalies that can happen only during the minting process, making each error coin a truly rare specimen. Historical context also enhances the desirability of the 1994 D penny. The 1990s were a period of significant technological advancement and modernization at the U.S. Mint, which included changes in die production and quality control. These shifts occasionally produced unusual coins with errors that are now highly sought after because they represent a distinct moment in modern coin production. Collectors value these coins not just for their rarity, but also for the story they tell about the production practices and challenges faced by the mint during this era. Grading is another critical factor in determining the value of the 1994 D penny. Coins are assessed based on factors such as wear, luster, strike quality, and overall eye appeal. A high-grade 1994 D penny with clear double die features, prominent die cracks, or other anomalies can command millions, while a lower-grade coin with similar errors may not fetch nearly as much. Professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC provide authentication and certification, which ensures that buyers can confidently invest in coins of extraordinary value, and coins with verified errors and high grades often become centerpiece items in prestigious collections. Collector psychology also plays a role in driving the value of the 1994 D penny. People are drawn to unique, rare, and historically significant objects, and the thrill of owning a coin that only a few people in the world possess adds a sense of prestige and excitement. This exclusivity creates a competitive market where serious collectors are willing to pay extraordinary sums to secure a coin that represents both rarity and history. In addition to rarity and grading, market trends have further propelled the value of coins like the 1994 D penny. As more investors recognize the potential of rare coins as alternative assets, demand for high-quality, error-laden coins has surged. Unlike many other forms of investment, rare coins offer tangible ownership, aesthetic appeal, and a direct connection to history, making them particularly attractive to both domestic and international buyers. The scarcity of coins with verified errors, combined with heightened demand, ensures that the 1994 D penny maintains an impressive valuation and remains a coveted item for serious collectors and investors. Beyond the financial and historical aspects, there is a personal and emotional dimension to owning such a coin. Possessing a 1994 D penny with notable errors is not just about money, it is about holding a tangible piece of history, a coin that reflects the intricacies and imperfections of the minting process, and an object that connects the collector to a unique moment in time. Each coin tells a story, and the satisfaction of discovering, owning, and preserving such a rare piece is an experience that goes beyond monetary value. Auction history also highlights the significance of the 1994 D penny. Coins with notable errors have often sold for millions in high-profile auctions, attracting attention from collectors and the media alike. Such sales establish benchmarks for valuation, reinforce the desirability of era coins, and contribute to the prestige associated with owning one of these exceptional pennies. Investment potential is another compelling factor. Rare coins with verified eras like the 1994 D penny have historically appreciated over time, offering collectors and investors a combination of aesthetic enjoyment, historical value, and financial growth. Coins with unique eras are finite in number, and as collectors compete to acquire them, the value of each coin continues to rise, making them a strategic addition to both personal collections and investment portfolios. The range of eras on 1994 D pennies is vast and varied. From subtle double-die errors that require careful inspection to dramatic off-center strikes, from minor die cracks to major planchet imperfections, each coin is unique, and each variation has its own market value. Some coins may exhibit multiple types of errors simultaneously, further increasing their rarity and desirability. The unpredictability of these errors adds excitement and intrigue for collectors who seek the thrill of uncovering a hidden treasure among otherwise ordinary coins. Furthermore, owning a 1994 D penny with verifiable errors carries prestige within the collector community. Such a coin serves as a centerpiece in any collection, showcasing both the collector's expertise and dedication to numismatics. These coins are conversation starters, objects of admiration, and symbols of the intricate history and artistry behind coin production. In addition to the aesthetic and historical appeal, there is also an element of adventure associated with discovering a coin of this magnitude. Many collectors and hobbyists dream of finding a rare penny among everyday change or in inherited collections, and the stories of such discoveries are as captivating as the coins themselves. Finding a 1994 D penny with significant errors is akin to uncovering a hidden treasure, with the potential to transform the collector's life both financially and emotionally. In conclusion, the 1994 D 1-cent coin's remarkable $7 million valuation is the result of an extraordinary combination of minting errors, scarcity, historical significance, grading, collector demand, and market trends. Each coin represents a unique anomaly in production, a tangible piece of history, and a highly coveted asset that offers collectors a rare opportunity to own something truly special. From double die errors to die cracks and off-center strikes, the variations and uniqueness of these coins make them some of the most desirable modern pennies ever produced. For anyone fortunate enough to come across a 1994 D penny with these characteristics, it is not just a coin, it is a treasure, an investment, and a piece of American numismatic history that few will ever hold. This coin exemplifies the perfect blend of artistry, rarity, history, and investment potential, highlighting why the world of rare coins continues to captivate collectors and investors alike.